My mom's voice was calm when she said it. Too calm. We're not celebrating Christmas with you this year. No one really needs you to come. And in that moment, I finally understood everything. If you've ever been treated like the background character in your own family, if you've ever watched someone else get everything while you were told to be grateful for scraps, hit that subscribe button right now. Like this video, drop a comment if this story already hits close to home, and buckle up, because this isn't just a Christmas story. This is about quiet revenge, stolen futures, and the power of finally saying no. I'm Olivia. I'm the daughter who remembered every birthday, the one who booked flights, coordinated gifts, planned menus, and smoothed over every family argument before it exploded. I was the glue, the invisible one, and apparently the disposable one. Christmas had always been my job, even though no one ever said it out loud. I was the one who found the recipes, made the shopping lists, called relatives, booked decorations, and reminded my mother which cousin was allergic to nuts and which aunt hated candles. Every year, Mom would host. And every year, she'd bask in compliments like she'd personally handcrafted joy itself. "Oh, Margaret, this is lovely. You always do Christmas right." She'd smile, nod, and never once say my name. Still, I did it. Because I thought that was what good daughters did. Because somewhere deep down, I believed that if I just tried a little harder, I'd finally earn my place. Then there was my brother, Ethan. Ethan, the golden child. Ethan, the troubled genius. Ethan, who could do no wrong, even when he did everything wrong. If Ethan forgot to call, he was stressed. If Ethan dropped out of college, he was finding himself. If Ethan crashed a car, maxed a credit card, or needed just one more bailout, Mom handled it. I, on the other hand, was the reliable one, which is just a nicer way of saying I didn't get help, because I was expected not to need it. So when Mom called me in early December, I was already juggling work deadlines and holiday planning in my head. I expected questions, or requests, or at least fake appreciation. Instead, she said, "We're keeping Christmas small this year." I smiled through the phone. "Oh, who's coming?" A pause. Then just immediate family. I laughed lightly. "Well, I am immediate family." Another pause, longer this time. And then she said it. "Olivia, no one really needs you to come this year." I felt it physically, like my chest dropped, like the air had been sucked out of the room. My fingers went numb around my phone. "What do you mean?" I asked. She sighed, that familiar sigh she used when she thought I was being difficult. "Ethan's going through a lot. We don't want tension. And honestly, you always overdo things. It stresses everyone out. Overdo things. Translation, you make us look bad. You remind us of what we owe you." I swallowed. "So I'm not invited." "Well," she said gently, "it's probably best if you skip this year." That night, I didn't cry. I sat on my couch in the dark, staring at the wall, replaying every holiday, every ignored effort, every excuse I'd made for them. And then something snapped, not loudly, not dramatically, quietly, cleanly. A memory surfaced. One I'd ignored for years. My college fund. Growing up, my grandparents had set aside money for me. Not Ethan, me. They were clear about it. They wanted me to go far. They believed in me. When I graduated high school, Mom told me the fund had been housed for family expenses. She said it with a shrug, like it was no big deal. I'd worked 2 jobs through college instead. I'd told myself families share sacrifices. That night, I logged into old bank records I still had access to. And there it was. A transfer. Large, labeled vaguely. The date lined up perfectly with the year Ethan got arrested for a DUI and needed a lawyer. My college fund hadn't disappeared. It had been handed to my brother. I didn't sleep. Instead, I planned. I knew something my mother didn't realize, something she'd never bothered to notice. Every single person coming to Christmas, I had coordinated them. The menu, my spreadsheet, the gifts, my reminders, the secret Santa, my idea. The caterer mom bragged about booking herself, my credit card. So the next morning, I made calls. Calmly. Politely, I canceled the caterer. I redirected the gift exchange. I updated the group chat. "Hey everyone! Small update, Christmas plans have changed. We'll now be celebrating at my place instead. I'll handle everything like usual." Confusion followed immediately. My mom called me furious. "What are you doing?" I kept my voice soft. "I'm helping. You said you wanted something smaller and less stressful." "That's not what I meant." "I know." I said. But this works better for everyone. Then I sent the message that mattered most in the family group chat. I also think it's time to be transparent. Years ago, the college fund grandma and grandpa set aside for me was used without my knowledge to bail Ethan out. I found the records last night. I've never said anything before, but I won't keep pretending anymore. Silence. Then chaos. My aunt asked, "Is this true?" My cousin wrote, "Wait, hate teat." My grandmother called me crying. My mom tried to spin it, she always did. We did what we had to do. But for the first time, no one nodded along, because receipts don't care about excuses. Christmas Day came, I hosted. People showed up awkward, unsure, whispering. The house smelled like cinnamon and truth. Ethan didn't come. Mom arrived late, eyes red, smile forced. No one complimented her. No one praised her hosting. They thanked me. And for the first time in my life, I didn't feel invisible. I felt done. After dinner, Mom pulled me aside. "You embarrassed me." I looked at her, really looked, and felt nothing. "You embarrassed yourself," I said. "I just stopped covering for you." That night, when the last guest left, I sat alone in my quiet home. There was no rush of victory, no dramatic applause, just peace. I didn't steal anything back. I didn't scream. I didn't destroy lives. I simply told the truth and took my power with it. Sometimes revenge isn't loud. Sometimes it's just refusing to be erased. And if you've ever been the reliable one, the planner, the fixer, the afterthought, remember this. The moment you stop holding everything together, people finally see who was really doing the work. If this story resonated with you, hit like, subscribe for more real revenge stories, and tell me in the comments, what's the quietest revenge you've ever seen?